Good evening. I call the Solid Waste and Recycling Committee to order at 5 p.m. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Both committee members are present. Public comment. Do we have anybody for public comment?
There's nobody online or in person.
All right. Thank you. Approval of the minutes.
I'll move them. They look good.
I'll second.
That was for the agenda. Was
Oh,
it?
the
I'm
agenda.
sorry.
We've got the agenda.
Approval of the agenda.
Are there any changes to it? Nope. Okay. Then I'll move the agenda.
Approve the agenda. All right. Now approval of the minutes. We already asked about public comment.
Usually we switch back and forth on
Yeah.
it. So
All right.
you'll move it this time, then I'll move the next one.
So I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
And I'll second that.
All right. Those are approved. All right. The fourth item is review of solid waste programs and events.
So we have we've concluded our Earth Day art contest, as you saw, that we awarded the awards at the board meeting. And we also have had a tire day this last weekend on Saturday. I'm sure.
Yeah, that was
Brandon-
massive. We have
Yeah.
more tires this time than we have any other tire day, I think. So we filled up, as opposed to 4 roll-offs, 6 roll-offs, and people were there from open till noon. So I don't know why. We're still kind of looking into the reasoning behind it. But yeah, it was great. A lot of people showed up, and it was all day long.
So advertising's working. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
When people go to dump tires, or are they asked if they're from the area, or it doesn't?
Yeah, they're ID'd.
They're ID'd?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all logged and then sent to the CSD
Okay.
afterwards.
Perfect. All right. Item number 5, update on the uniform collection.
I don't have much of an update right now. We're just going through it. We're doing what we can for public education for proper recycling and organics recycling. We recently talked at the, what do you call that thing? The pizza place thing.
Pizza Factory, the
Yes.
chamber meeting.
Yes, chamber meeting. So we were able to kind of reach out there and talk to some of the local businesses too, even though they're not the biggest problem, but kind of work with them on missing and losing barrels for commercial services that are end up stolen. But as far as commercial services, everybody has their 3 separate barrels. If they don't, then it's probably because it was stolen or something else happened, a neighbor took it or whatever. So yeah, it's going great. We're going to continue doing what we're doing to educate, and then hopefully we're going to see some of the recycling numbers for recycle, single stream, and organics improve this year.
All right. Thank you. Item number 7, update on review of quarterly haulers report.
You want me to go over that to me? Yeah, so I'll hit that. So the Q1 report, obviously, Amy caught my mistakes. Thank you, Amy. But on there we have, it's very, very simple to read. It's got your month 1, month 2, month 3, so it's January, February, March. It's got your customer counts that continue to grow. Again, in PPH CSD, I think we're still growing by an average of 20 accounts per month. That's even subtracting the cancellation of accounts and things like that too. Go ahead.
Do you know how many of those are new homes, like
I don't.
recently built versus?
Yeah, I
Are
don't have a
existing?
sheet that kind of differentiates that
Yeah,
or anything.
That would be interesting to see of how
I'm
much
curious
new
too,
people
yeah.
are moving in versus how much are people finally getting service.
Yeah, the CSD would probably have more information on new homes going up and things like that. So as far as that information, the CSD is going to have a lot more information than I do. But I can tell you, just being out there in the field and with our guys, there's always new houses going up. So commercial accounts are always going to fluctuate. So, we haven't seen an up and down in commercial accounts like we have in the past, but those are doing great. And of course, the recycling percentage for commercial accounts is awesome. If you flip to the next page, so that's on the first page right there, accounts. It goes through how many commercial accounts are recycling, how many have are recycling with CRNR, how many are self-hauling, how many have a self-haul permit, things like that. And then down on the bottom, it's got your roll-off tonnage. If you flip over, it'll actually have your diversion rate too. So it'll have what we're doing for commercial and what we're doing for residential. I'll have to look at this because it doesn't look, I think we're missing something on that. But I can tell you that residential recycling's been going up and commercial recycling's been going up. It's been awesome. And now we officially have organic residential numbers on the board, which we never really had before. We are able, with our permit now, able to transfer those on our facility. So we weren't able to do that before. We were only doing single stream recycle. With the way that the permit's written now, a tier 1 transfer station permit, we're able to transfer MSW, recycle, and organics. So that's going to hopefully do exactly what we want to do, which is keep the rates low. And what we're doing is we're dumping it here in yard, we're consolidating loads, and then sending consolidated loads to the MRF that is an hour and a half away. So we want to continue to do that so we can keep rates low. We don't have any franchise information on here. Nobody's super interested in that, but we do have it, so we can talk about that offline if needed. But yeah, that's what we got.
All right, thank you. Item number 7, update on solid waste rates.
So this item was previously added on when we were looking at doing the rate study and everything, so I left it on here to see if you guys want to still have that on here, or just bring it back later when we do end up going out for the rate study, like later in the year or next year, whenever it happens to be.
Yeah, I think we can bring it back later when we go out for the
Okay,
rate
I'll
study.
Yeah,
move
we
it
can
back.
add it back, always add things back to
Back
the
on.
agenda easy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
go ahead and pull it out of there for now.
Alrighty.
All right, number 8, staff reports.
I don't think we have anything additional to add.
Nothing additional to add. Is there a review of action items, prior meeting items?
We had nothing last time and nothing this time as well, unless there's anything you guys want to add.
Anything you want to add? No, I don't need to add anything,
I don't
thank
need to
you.
add anything, thank you.
All right, 10, set the agenda for the next meeting is September 16th, 2025. All right,
That works for me, the date works for me, it's fine, yeah. Is the time working well for you?
yep,
Okay.
that'll work for me.
And that works
It's
for you
far-
as well still, right?
Yes,
far enough
ma'am.
out.
Awesome,
All
thank
right.
you.
Well, with no other items left, the meeting is adjourned at 5:08 PM.
Fastest one ever.